Welcome to How to Play Games. I'm your host, Chad. Today we're going to learn Fit to Print. This is a newspaper building game. This is really hard. Okay, so first you are going to set up the game. It tells you how to do it in this book. Just do it. If you can't figure that out, you're not going to be able to figure anything out. Okay, so you put on newspaper stuff here, face down, shake it up. This is stupid. These right here are like middle piece, or they go in the center of the game. When you shuffle these, you gotta flip them over halfway through. Shuffle them, then flip them over, and then shuffle them. Because they're double-sided and you got to make sure that both sides are face up. I tried several times. I still can't get it to beat both sides. Okay, you put these little timers out here. They don't do anything. I waited. But they do tell you who goes first and who goes second or whatever. But not right now. I don't know why you're wanting to know about that right now. It's not happening right now. Okay, so you're going to be making 3 newspapers. The Friday newspaper and the Saturday newspaper are both on this side, and the Sunday newspaper's on this side. Talk about a cheap newspaper. I mean, they're printing it on top of one another. That is weird. We got it all set up. Oh, each person gets a desk. I don't know why I always get the messy desk, and you get the clean desk, but and you got food and coffee and stuff. What the heck? You get this center token thingy here that's a starting one. It's a different color than these middle ones. Don't ask me why. I don't know. You have to put it on this star. Okay? Your starting thingy has to be on the starting thingy. Get it? As long as that star, you can't see it, you're good. Oh yeah, these colored areas on the board, that's where you can play. Don't play other places. Alright, so then you start the timer. Where's the timer? Oh, this game don't come with a timer. You gotta find your own. Then you gotta download a timer, and you gotta put it on your phone, and you gotta set it for minutes. It says 3 minutes sucks. And like 4 minutes is normal and 5 minutes is easy, and if you want more time, just use more time. You start the timer, okay, and then you start looking at stuff and say, oh, I like that. Put it on your desk. Oh, I like that. I don't like that. So you put it back. You can only pick up one thing at a time, but you don't have to take turns on these small ones. There's a Moochie. What are you doing, Mooch? You playing today? Okay. Sometimes it's more fun if you let the cat play. So people are going to be grabbing stuff, and they're going to want to put things on their boards and stuff. Everything has to be on your table. If it falls off the table, you got problems. I don't know what those problems are. Don't ask me. Okay. Oh, by the way, you only got 4 minutes or whatever to finish the game, not just to pick tiles. So you better hurry up and start making your little thingy over here by putting out tiles and stuff. Now there's rules that say that pictures like this one can't be touching other pictures, so don't do it. And there's like different colors and stuff. Once you finish grabbing stuff, you can't grab stuff anymore. These orange tiles are advertisements. That's how you make your money in this game. So the first person to finish, which was obviously me, grabs the first one to finish token. And then anybody else who finishes grabs the other finishing token. So while you're doing this, you want to make sure you're following the rules on your center tile. Wait, I didn't tell you about the rules on your center tile? There's rules on your center tile on how to make points. You gotta make sure that's face up. So you should have been putting stuff on your board according to those rules. After you're figuring out if you followed those rules and stuff, you gotta make sure you're following the rules for the Friday newspaper. I didn't tell you there was rules for the Friday newspaper? Were you not listening? I said there was 3 newspapers. Did you think there wouldn't be rules? This one says ads must be touching articles. So if any of your ads aren't touching articles, you don't get them. So this rule says 1 point for each pair of yellow and blue articles. Well, that's nice. I get 1 for each green article. I should have known that. Okay, so it says ads have to be adjacent to articles. So this one doesn't count. This one doesn't count. Oh, mine count. Yours, you're dumb. After you've done grabbing your timers things and making sure you followed all the rules, you add up your points. You gotta make sure that articles of the same color are not touching. So 2 blues and 2 pinks and 3 yellows and stuff can't be touching each other. You have to make sure that photos aren't touching each other. And you have to make sure that ads are not touching each other. This center thing doesn't count as anything, so it can be touching everything. Don't worry about that. I said don't worry about that unless later it says to worry about. Now this part gets complicated. So they put it in the rule book, but it's like somewhere. Round in scoring tiles. There you go. Earn points for articles. Each article has points on it. So you got like 1, 3. That'll work. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this one's upside down. But it's still legal. Some guy was just drunk when he was printing the paper. Wasn't me. And while you're doing this, you can use the special powers of your editor. I didn't tell you about your special powers of your editor. I gave you your editor. He's right here. Did you not look at it? It says your mood penalty is reduced 1 each round. My special power is subtract 1 from the largest white space on my board. Oh yeah. All this area on here that you didn't cover up, it's negative points. You probably should have covered up more stuff. Okay, photos. Photos give you points based on the stuff next to it, so you had to put stuff next to it. Dang it, you did. You got a point for that one. Mine says I have to have happy faces next to it, so there's a happy face there, and that's it. This one needs green and pink, and so I got 2 pinks next to it, so that's like 3 points. I'm doing good. Next, you got your centerpiece tile. I already talked about that. Why is it in the wrong place on here in the rules? Whatever. White space. Okay, so you count up your largest space without tiles. So you got like 100 here, and I got like 99. But I subtract 1 from mine, so mine's like 98. Whoever has the least gets 3 points. Whoever has the largest gets -1 point. So you get -1 point. Anybody in the middle gets 1 point. Mood balance. Okay, so you saw on here that these tiles had happy faces and sad faces. They look like kitty cats. There's happy kitty cats and sad kitty cats. You add up all of your kitty cats, so you got 1 sad face and 2 happy faces. You subtract those, so you're 1 happy face. The difference is subtracted as a negative number, but you get to reduce your mood penalty by 1, so you got 0 mood penalty. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 compared to 1, so I got mood penalty of -4. That's stupid. I shouldn't have a mood penalty. Any tiles you have left on your board here that you didn't put out, it's negative points. Ads don't earn your points, so I don't know why we did it. At the end of the game, whoever has the most money from round to round from ads wins. So it's all about money. At the end of the Friday Saturday rounds, lay out one centerpiece tile per person. Except in a 2-player game, you put out 3 because we can't count to 2. Okay, whoever got the first one gets to pick their new centerpiece tile. I'm gonna take that one. Then you gotta take one. Okay. Now these are double-sided, so don't move them, or you'll forget which side it was on. Nobody cares. Do what you want. So these get set aside, and then all these go face down. You make the Saturday paper. You gotta put this on the star. You grab some more of these. You score them based on the... Oh no, this is my room. Oh yeah, you gotta follow these rules. You're supposed to flip these over first, but I didn't. I didn't want you to know about it. Ads may not be adjacent to white space, so if you have an ad touching nothing, it's not an ad apparently. Okay, so this can be discarded. Yeah. At the end of the game, the person with the most money wins. That doesn't sound right. Whoever has no ad revenue loses, except in a 2-player game. Damn it. In a 2-player game, if only one player has more than 5 less ad revenue, then the other player may receive a 10-point penalty. So if your ad revenue is not within $5, the loser gets minus 10. Then you add up your points, and then the person wins. But that's learn to play games. I'm your host, Chad. Thanks for playing.